and welcome into Bon Appetit, brought to you by Alaga Whitfield. They're the sponsors of the Creative Living section at the Alabama National Fair. And by the way, this year there will be a fair, and it'll be October 9th through October the 18th. It'll be lots of fun. It's going to be a little bit more condensed than normal, but everything will be there, but maybe just in a smaller scale because of our dear friend, Mr. COVID. And of course, what we're going to do, and what we've done over the past few weeks, is we're looking at the creative winning winners. You too can be a winner. That's all you've got to do is enter. And of course, you can go on the website for the fair, and they'll show you how to enter. But today we have with us Ron Welch, and you are a first place winner for a holiday feast that's extraordinaire.
Okay, yeah, I am.
And how'd you get into doing this?
Well,
But don't tell too much, because my wife will say, Jack, if Ron can do this and be the...
That's right.
You need to
That's
be starting
right.
to cook.
that's true. I actually got my wife. She is the cook at our house. She is known worldwide for her cooking, and so I said, you got to get in there because they have prize money, and you can win. You can win, and we can use that money. And so I got her into it like 3 days before the fair.
Wow.
Oh.
And so it was a struggle, and we was trying to get everything together. But after she competed in a couple of events, I said, you know what? There was a breakfast thing come up, and I said, men can cook breakfast.
That's right. And
So,
you
hey,
can grill too.
I'm going to compete and see. And when I told my wife that, she was like, oh, so you got me into this, and now you're going to compete against me.
Uh-huh.
So, but I did it, and she beat me. She got first place. I took second in the category.
But then this is not breakfast you're showing us today.
No, it isn't. I came up with this recipe, but the meat and the pears, anybody can do that. It's just baked apples and meat on the grill. Anybody can do that. But what won it for me, and one of the judges came up and told me, was the sauce I put on it.
Absolutely.
Okay, are you going to share? Will you share the sauce?
Absolutely.
So the sauce is actually a cherry and blackberry. We grow blackberries at our house. So we combine the two flavors.
So this is the sauce you made.
Right.
It's, yes.
Yeah.
What it is a shallot, and you chop it up and put some oil in the frying pan and get that flavor going along. And then you add the next ingredients, which is a 5-ounce bag of dried cherries, a half a cup of blackberry jelly, a tablespoon of Dijon mustard, some salt and pepper.
Ooh, that sounds
and
good.
of course the world famous blackberry jelly that my wife makes.
Absolutely.
So,
We know that's good. Melissa's
Yeah,
great.
we had that before. And just so you don't have to realize that you have to do this race to get down the ingredients. I have the recipe. You can go online to me, send me an email. I'm going to send all the recipes. If you order one, you're going to get 4, because every one of them has been a winner.
Absolutely. So good.
Just don't sell them to your neighbors.
Yeah. Well, this flavor that you already see here is really good, but this blackberry and cherries, you'll see, and you just heat it enough to plump the cherries.
Oh, look at that.
And you get these cherries on there and let that savor in with the meat and those apples.
That does it.
Now, let me tell you, when I was cooking it,
That does it.
I was the last competitor, and everybody else was sitting down waiting for it to start and the judging to start. And when I went back to sit with the competitors, they said, what did you make? And I said, just a pork tenderloin with some sauce on it. And they said, that is amazing. You're going to win. And I said, don't jinx me. Don't jinx me. But I ended up winning. So.
Great.
Well, that.
Want to give it a cut?
Oh,
Yes.
Give it a
that
cut
is
so we can see what
delicious.
the hell it
Looks
looks when it's
delicious.
plated. Because obviously, in a restaurant, it winds up on a plate. So plating becomes very important.
Right. So
Where did you get your dried cherries?
at Walmart,
Okay.
you can get them in the
Okay.
dry food section.
Okay. Because cherries, they're so healthy for you, and the apples are.
But
and,
what's very important
you know,
too
so is the pork, actually.
is the meat. You need to cook it to the right temperature.
Yep.
Okay. And what
So-
temperature do you cook it at?
Well, it depends on your likes, and
Well, it's pork.
it's
gotta be-
pork. So
Yep.
for a
I'm gonna
medium,
move this to the
for a
front over here so
medium,
we can get
it needs to be about 145. But
Okay.
for well done, 160. So 145 to 160.
Okay.
And it really depends on your fire too, because
True.
sometimes you can't get your grill. You're at the
I'll get that
mercy
more
of
in
the
sun
fire.
for you.
It's just really tender if you don't overcook it.
Right,
Absolutely.
It is.
So
It is.
it's-
Well, Ron, congratulations.
Wonderful.
And you're going to do it again this year?
Yes, I am.
You'll be in there, and just remember that fair is October the 9th through the 18th. All the proceeds from the fair go to help you in this community for area charities, and we'll be right back right after this.